Hey guys, what is up? Another video today, and I have a question for you guys. I just want to tell you this. I want you guys to tell me what title should I make this, because I don't know what title, because I'm thinking of My Hero Academia. What if My Hero Academia went to Silent Hill, or what if Deku was Pyramid Head? You guys decide in the comments. This video can be renamed. I'm just gonna rename it Pyramid Head for now. But I'll rename it if I'm not. I'm gonna name it My Hero. What if Class One? What if My Hero Academia was in Silent Hill, or what if that was Pyramid Head? But anyway, no, I'm gonna go for Pyramid Head. So anyway, as Aizawa was said to the class, like, "Okay, class, we're going on a field trip." And class 1A says, "What field trip is it?" Teacher says, "We're going to this place called Silent Hill. It got burnt down back then, but heroes actually being sent in to investigate." And the class 1 is like, "Why are we investigating if it's abandoned?" Well, you see, Ida. There's been numerous reports people have been going missing in that town. And also, All Might never gave Deku a quirk, so his quirk was there. We managed to get in, but everyone kept making fun of him. However, some of the girls didn't want to do that because they were not like that. They tried to support Deku, trying to make him feel comfortable. Kirishima was trying his... Kirishima, Bako kept being a dick, Mineta, and that fucking Pikachu guy that fries his fucking brain. However, Juno and Orako try their best to support Deku, but they're not really good. Yeah, but anyway. As the Class 1A gets on the bus, start driving to Silent Hill. As they're driving through, the fog starts appearing when they enter the town. And I was like, no. Better idea. Aizawa's not there. However, the bus driver was a pro hero. Aizawa was actually going on another bus. But when Class 1A went in there, the bus disappeared. And Aizawa was like, what? And Class 1A was like, guys, why did it get foggy? And Deku's like, I don't know. We just entered this place and all of a sudden this ash came. Baku was, shut up, Deku. It's probably just happened when we get in here. And Deku was like, Bakugo, are you telling me this is natural for you, huh? So basically, Baku, you're telling me that somehow this is happening to us. And Bakugo was like, yeah. And as Deku and Bakugo were arguing, the bus driver stopped. And they said, okay, kids, I'll get out off the bus first. You stay here. As the guy gets off on the bus, the 1-8 class students wait a while. It's been 2 hours, and everyone's like, guys, it's been 2 hours. And Deku's like, I'll go see if he's alive. And Bakugo says, go ahead, quirkless loser. Ida's like, Bakugo, you should not treat Izuku that way. Bakugo's like, why? He doesn't have a quirk. And Ida's like, yes, but if he wants to be here without a quirk, then let him. Because Deku took martial arts, and he's pretty good at it, so, yeah. As Deku goes outside, he sees a trail of blood going straight towards a door and a hand. As Deku gets back inside the bus, and Bakugo's like, what's wrong? You saw something? And Deku did not speak for 5 minutes, and all the Class 1A students were looking at Deku because They know he saw something terrible. And Deku said, guys, the bus driver's, the hero is dead. And all of them like, what? And Deku's like, I saw his hand in the door. It was cut off. And all of them like, are you sure, Deku? And Deku's like, shaking his head, like, yes. And something starts tapping the window right behind them. Class 20 looks at the thing. It was a monster, an armored thing that was like banging on the door. And everyone was like so scared, but Deku just said, everyone, be quiet. Don't move. As the thing kept hitting and hitting it, it went away. As everyone was so freaked out and like saying, what was that? Of course, they could use a quirk stare, but it wouldn't be anything. Deku said, guys, I think I think this place is not any ordinary place. And Baku was like, shut up, Deku. And everyone tells Baku to shut the fuck up because we should listen to Midoriya. And Deku says, okay, if we're gonna make it out of here, we have to get off the bus. And Deku's like, and old class one, he's like, why? This bus is the most safe place there is. Deku's like, yeah, but the engine's been cut. And the engine's been engine's gone. And I'm like, what? We've been here for 2 hours. We didn't see anyone messing around with the engine. And Deku's like, well, when I saw the guy, I noticed that there was something on the car, a handprint or something that crushed in the thing. When I checked the trunk, I saw the engine was gone. And class one was like, they're like trying not to panic. And Deku says, okay guys, let's, but before Deku finished, a siren was going off. And everyone's like, what's that siren? What's that mean? Both of them don't, well, class 1A doesn't know. But there's one thing. Deku said, guys, I think the bus is changing. As all of them look at the seats, they start changing into rusted seats, and the armor on the bus was completely like torn off, falling apart. And everyone's like, they're like freaking out. I was like, what kind of quirk is this? This bus is just decomposing. And Deku said, everyone just calm down. Please. Because Deku does not want to be the leader, but he has to. As Deku tells everyone to remain calm, Deku sees something at the window, the crack window. He sees some type of person wielding a giant knife with a pyramid head on him. And Deku's like, guys, I think you should look at this. As Ida and the rest class, when they look at the window, like say, what is that? And Deku's like, I don't know. As the thing looks straight towards them and going towards them, everyone's like, everyone brace for impact. As the thing punches the bus over into a okay into a building at the bottom, and everyone's like, Deku's like saying, go, go, go. As Midoriya was about to go right behind them, as Bakugo turned around and lit as exploded Deku, killing him. Not killing him, but leaving him barely alive. As the bus went flying over to the pyramid guy, the pyramid slashed through it like it was nothing. Bakugo was like, shit. And Bakugo exploded the hole, collapsing it. And everyone's asking Bakugo what happened to Deku. Bakugo's like, an explosion happened, and I couldn't reach him. The best excuse, right, guys? And Ia's like, damn, he lost one of our friends. And all of them were like trying to think, how did they get out of here? But on to Deku. As when the pyramid slashed that open, pyramid head, the pyramid guy, slashed Deku's foot off, legs off, and as Deku was bleeding to death. Deku looked at the pyramid head, like, if you're gonna kill me, do it. I don't have nothing to live for. As the pyramid head lifts up his blade, and goes for a swing, he misses it on purpose. As Deku loses consciousness, the pyramid head turns his head to the left and just thinks like. So it grabs Deku and grabs his legs, and the bugs that the pyramid head has sews his legs back onto him. As the pyramid head's dragging him. 2 hours later, as Deku looks around, he's strapped into a chair. As Deku looks to both sides, he sees nothing but lights come on, and he sees two guys wearing pyramid heads. As two pyramid heads are carrying two pieces of a pyramid to start walking towards Deku, and Deku sees at the end of them has sharp spikes in the side for where a head would be. And Deku's like, no, 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 I can't die like this. As the pyramid heads go closer and closer, Deku's like, this is it. Deku closes his eyes, and then as the pyramid heads link the other two pyramids together, Deku's body transformed, growing bigger, stronger, and deadlier. Deku's memories are being stripped of him. All thought is just kill anyone that is living in his head. As Deku gets out from the chair, the strap's ripped off. As Deku's roaring like a pyramid head's like. As one of the pyramid head gives Deku a blade. As Deku gets into the bugs and teleports to where they are. As Deku going to building the building, he finds a woman in a building. She's like, I'm gonna die. As Deku breaks down the door, she screams for help, but no one came. There were guys right next to her, but they knew if they made any sound, the thing would come for them. As Deku thrusts his blade into the person's chest, it kills her instantly. As Deku removes the blade from her, Deku grabs her hair, dragging her, and Deku enters a portal to the next area. 5 days later. As the Class 1A students are scavenging for supplies, they've grown used to it. However, when it starts turning, that means something bad's gonna happen. A monster's gonna appear, and let's just say Bakugo left. Let's just say Class 1A left Momo behind because her leg got broken by a monster. And they said, "You're slowing us down, Momo. We're sorry." And she's like saying, "Don't leave me." As Oroka didn't want to leave her. As Oroka's like carrying her, like says, "Don't worry, you don't need them." And Juno felt bad for leaving them. As Momo and Oroka tried to catch up to the others, Oroka's like, "We can't catch up to them." As Deku starts appearing from the walls as a pyramid head, turns to a corner and goes straight towards them, dragging his blade, as Oroka uses a quirk on him, trying to make him float. It does work a little bit, but Deku stabs his blade onto the ceiling and begins pushing on it, going straight towards them. As he's using the blade to stab in the wall, going towards them, it was pushing him towards them. As Oroka and Momo were running away, Oroka tripped, and so did Aizozu. As Deku lifted up his blade, a memory appeared in his head. It said, "Deku, don't worry. Don't worry, I know you can do great. You just have to believe in yourself." And Momo was also in the memory like, "Sheesh, no wonder you're so stubborn. Even though you're quirkless, you're pretty nice. I really hope you do become a hero." As the blade stops right almost to Oroka's face, like one inch away. As she says, "Why did it stop?" As Deku lifts up the blade and puts it down. Deku goes onto his knees and is just silent. No emotion. Momo and Oroka are like, "What? Why did this thing stop?" As Deku remembers something. He just remembers his hero name, Deku. As Deku gets up, as he's carrying the blade, he cannot speak. He looks at the two, and he goes away from them. However, he leaves for a short time, and he comes back with a medkit. He tosses it to the two, Oroka and Momo, as the thing leaves. They're like saying, "Who is that guy? I don't know. But he felt familiar, didn't he?" Oh yeah, and Deku's fucking tall as fuck. By the way, you can't ruin the Pyramid Head. Okay, guys. Okay, in the video, there will be a link to show you how did Deku get a Pyramid Head. And I'll tell you guys, it's not pretty. it'll make more sense. Like, there's a full video of it, so I'll like link it, and also my Discord and descriptions in there. So hope you guys enjoy it. So yeah, I'm sorry that there's no music for this video. I just want to upload it, so yeah. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Anyway, as Deku. As Deku's memories are not coming back, are coming back by a minute, by a few hour, by a few days. He only gets fragments, but that's all he gets. The fragments will piece together slowly, but eventually he'll like remember everything. So as Momo and Aizarozu get up and get back with the others, however, Juno came back to them and said, "Guys, you okay?" And Momo and Uraraka saying "Good job, you left us." And she was like, "I know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that." However, Kirishima and Mina wanted to leave the group because the group was acting all weird, and Kirishima was like, "I know Deku wouldn't get exploded like that." And Kirishima tried to think it was Bakugo that didn't want Deku. That's why the two left. As Deku goes for killing more people, he for his 50th kill, he feels regret for what he just did when he just killed when he killed the first person. It's the first time that he's felt something. However, Silent Hill has a chain around him. He cannot leave the place, but he's become a monster. But he will be able to leave, but with a great sacrifice. He'd have to kill his friends to leave. I know, guys, I want to make it all fucked up. And I'm twisted, but I'll let you guys know in the comments. As Deku goes to building, killing any survivors. As Juno and Momo and Uraraka are talking, Juno's like, "Wait, you encountered a creature that didn't attack you?" She said, "Yeah, it was a pyramid head. He was about to kill me, but then he just stopped all of a sudden. And he put down the blade and just went on his knees for a few minutes. And then he got up and grabbed his knife and left. And he came back with a med kit and tossed it to us. And then he left." As